right. So what we let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So what we've been working on is this model with some partners called AdCirc. It's a real high resolution storm surge model. As a matter of fact, it takes supercomputers to run, and the model's run by North Carolina, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Texas, University of Texas, and LSU, and they're now down to the point where they can run this, and it's all based on the official National Hurricane Center forecast. They can run this storm surge model and have output 2 hours after the official Hurricane Center forecast. And it really, for this example, we're doing some more analysis, but this example of Michael coming in, you can see Mexico Beach right here has one of the largest storm surge numbers. And if you can look, I can try to zoom in here. Let me zoom in on my image. Yeah. So I'll just see if I can just do this full screen here. And so here we go. So the path of the storm came right in over Tyndall Air Force Base. This is Tyndall Air Force Base right here. But to the right of the storm, where it came inland, is the largest storm surge, and it goes all the way over towards Carabel and Crawfordville. All these areas got massive storm surges. And if you look closely, you can see the map, the land under this storm surge. So when there's inundation, it shows expected inundation. And so we're looking at trying to get this output similar to what NOAA's doing, getting their images into GeoCollaborate very quickly, to get this model output into GeoCollaborate. And the nice thing about this model is that you can move it to the left or to the right, so you can create your own scenarios, like if this storm were to move 5% to the left or 10% to the left, what's the resulting storm surge? So you can start to help in your planning. And in some of the imagery that we saw, some of the NOAA imagery, this stretch of land right here, you can see right where my cursor is that there's inundation over this barrier island. There was actually 2 inlets cut. So in the imagery afterward, there were 2 inlets that were opened up here, and this whole part, which is a state park, was totally cut off from. There was a road going across, and that's gone now. But I just wanted to give you that update, because the whole idea for storm surge has been a passion of mine for the last 5 to 8 years, to see how we can get more realism into expected storm surge, and so we're making some good progress there. That's it.
Great, Dave. Thank you. Dave, is that a commercial offering, or is this still R&D mode?
It's R&D, but it's transitioning into a commercial world.
Okay.
And we're putting the partnership together with that company that has that will be able to run this model and program in enhancements to it based on feedback that this group might want to give them.
So I would be thinking Virginia, D.C. Would be very interested in something like this. New York City. Mike Zappone, are you still with us? Maybe you had some thoughts about better surge prediction.
Yeah, I mean, this is everything let's face it. It's the coastal areas that are most affected by these types of events. So this type of data being available 2 hours after landfall, or I apologize, Dave, I'm not sure. I believe that's what you said.
So it was two hours after the official National Hurricane Center forecast, we can come out with these estimates for storm surge. So every time the Hurricane Center updates their forecast every 6 hours, this model will update 2 hours after that.
Holy
so
cow.
It's the best, highest resolution data you can see based on an official forecast.
Now, to be able to take that, Dave, to be able to take that and shift it one way or the other, it actually follows the contour of the shoreline?
Yeah, so if you said, hey, if this model, if the center of the storm moves 15 miles to the left, then you can see the resulting storm surge based on that path. So it gives you kind of an envelope of uncertainty to say, oh my God, if they're 5 miles off in the landfall, this entire area, which is full of oil tanks, is in the max surge area. So then that can help give you more information to help save lives and property.
And it also takes into account the topographical characteristics of those areas as well.
Right.
Okay, so it's not just overlaying if it's 2 feet at Mexico Beach, let's see what 2 feet at Panama Beach is going to be. It actually is, so in other words, it's not just going to overlay the reddish area of Mexico Beach on Panama City Beach. It's going to take into effect the topographical characteristics of Panama City Beach and what that storm surge would do to it just by shifting it to the left and rerunning the model.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's, Tom, this is big stuff. Very impressive.
Yeah, and Mike, the reason I asked you, it's stuff like this I don't even know how to explain to people, but I know it's important, but so that's why I can rely on you and Tony and Jim from the electric sector, because if I'm a planner, this stuff's freaking serious here, right? I'm okay.
Yeah. This is big, especially when it comes to major thoroughfares. This is very big. Or the positioning of resources prior to an event. This is very big stuff.
Yeah. Excellent. Dave, that's awesome, buddy. We really appreciate you doing the digging on this. I mean, this is part of the discovery that goes on Blue Sky Day for those people that aren't aware of it. That's the power of this work group. So, Dave, thank you. That's awesome. Okay, listen, we're 5 minutes after the hour. I wanted to wrap it up here. Everybody, thank you for your time today. I'll have a recording up and an email out. You guys have a safe weekend. Enjoy the weather. If you have nice weather like we're having in Maryland, it is beautiful today. So enjoy the weekend. Thanks, everybody. This concludes the call.